All right, guys, let's get in there, see what's in the box, baby. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Bobby with PSI. Today we're going to be going over what you can expect to get from PSI Conversion when you're purchasing an engine controller kit. Alright guys, let's see what we got. First thing in the box we got is some candy. Make sure you have a sweet time doing your install. We'll give you something sweet to hang on to. Next we have our stickers and our business card. Put that on your toolbox, on a door, wherever you seem fit. Next we have our vehicle specific swap guide. This is going to be for any vehicle that you have, so if this isn't yours specifically, feel free to check the website out. We have parts for anything and everything that you could think of, so go ahead and browse, scan this QR code right here, as well as check out any of our other vendors that we have available. We have your harness instructions here. This is very important for you to hang on to them, so please make sure you do not lose these. This is going to have everything from your harness layout, telling you what all the connectors do, all the wire colors for all the connectors, what jobs they do, and the positions that they should be in. So any questions that you have, this is going to be your step-by-step guide to making sure you have a clean, simple, easy install, as well as knowing how to troubleshoot and reference anything you need to know on the harness. Last thing for you to reference is going to be your receipt. That's going to have your order number here, as long as all the items that are going to be in your box that are going to get checked off, so you know that a quality process had taken place and we should be ready to rock. So any questions that you have, you're going to want to reference this purchase order ID number and give us a call on that, and we'll be able to help you out, no problem. Now that all that's done, we can go ahead and take a look at what else we got in the box. First thing out of the box is going to be the Corvette pedal. This is going to be one of the best pedals that you could use for any swap application. It's got a really thick arm on it, so if you had to cut, weld it, modify it in any sort of way, you absolutely could if you have a unique application. It also has a flat mounting surface. It's really handy for most firewalls. You can also put a bracket on here, build one if need be, or you could use a bracket that PSI offers. Now, speaking of brackets, we also have one here. This one is going to be for your newer modern OBS or square body trucks. This bolts directly into the firewall, and the pedal bolts directly to this bracket. Things like this is the reason why most customers will come to PSI. We generally will guide you in the best direction that we can to make sure that you have the best parts for the easiest install. So again, the purpose of this is the pedal is going to go ahead, mount directly to this bracket. Go ahead, throw this right on your firewall. It makes it for the easiest install. So if you don't have a square body or an OBS truck, we do have them for other applications. Feel free to check them out on the website or give us a call. Next we have the ground trap kit. This is going to be for braided ground traps. We do have an instruction on here implying where we would like you to mount them. If there's any questions on this, I mean, we do have grounds on the harness, but you almost can never have enough. We find that a lot of people do have a grounding issue. Perhaps they miss one when they're installing or something of that nature, so we find this to be one of the most beneficial things that you could get, so we always do highly recommend that you get your setup with a ground trap kit. Alright, next in the box is going to be the PSI 4-inch intake tube. This is going to be a machine part with the PSI logo as well as the airflow direction. Reason why this is so handy is because we're going to have a credit card slot in the top here to allow you to take your mass airflow sensor that is included with the kit and go ahead and slot it right on in for an easy install. A lot easier than welding a bung on or doing any custom modification. You can go ahead and install this in line with your intake kit, have a couple of silicone couplers, and you're ready to go. So it takes a lot of the guesswork, a lot of the machining, and a lot of the fabricating out of your install. Go ahead and install this in between, slot this right on in, screw it down with the included hardware from PSI, and you're ready to rock. Just like that, you'll be good to go with your intake setup in our controller kit. Next we got the O2 sensors. So it's going to be coming directly from GM, brand new O2 sensors for your install. We have a passenger side and driver side, so it's going to plug directly into the harness. Couldn't be any easier. Alright, next we have our E92 Gen 5 controller. This is going to be the main computer that controls the engine, so anything that's going to be a 2014 and newer is going to have this computer in it. If you're getting it in the controller kit from us in this engine controller package, it's going to be ready to go for startup. So out of the box, it's unlocked, tuned, ready to go with your tire size and gear ratio already programmed in. We do not, again, lock the computers. Any tuner can go ahead and access them if you want to do additional tuning and modifications. Everybody has access to it, so we provide this as a service for you to make it so you have an easy time installing. Go ahead and plug your harness into this, plug the rest of your motor in. This computer will absolutely get you up and running and working coming from PSI. Also comes with a 1-year warranty, just like the rest of the products. An accessory for your computer that is an optional extra is going to be a mounting bracket. So if you wanted to go ahead and get a computer mounting bracket, you can go ahead and get one from us. Go ahead and slide that on in and snap it in, and there you go, you're ready to go for install. So this will make it so you have some mounting points. That's going to make it nice and stable, safe for you to install in your vehicle. The moment we've been waiting for is going to be the engine harness. A lot of features on this, so we'll start with some key takeaways. First thing you're going to see is going to be the braided loom. This is going to be a split loom on here, and it's going to be fire rated, so you are very protected inside your vehicle. We also see that we have all of our beautiful wires here. All of our wire is going to be genuine TXL, GXL wire, so it's going to be the highest quality that you want for your automotive purpose. There's a reason why these harnesses that we have, and we've been making since 2008, are still running in vehicles to this day. So we only use the best quality wire, loom, as well as our Delphi Aptiv connectors. So everything is as genuine to GM and original as you can get, giving you the best quality and best service that we can as well. Some other takeaways here is that we have a sealed fuse block, so we'll see here that it is a fully sealed unit. You have all your fuses and relays. Depending on where you want to mount this, we recommend it goes inside the vehicle via this grommet, where we would recommend you drill a 2.5-inch hole. You can go ahead and mount this again internally or externally to the cab. Being that it's fused, no problem for having it external at all. Gives you these handy mounting brackets as well to get it away from any debris or elevate it from any surfaces that you have. Now, this harness configuration is set up for a manual transmission. This ECU as well is going to complement that. Now, one of the biggest features that we have is the fact that we're able to adopt this harness to be fitted for an 8-speed and a 10-speed transmission as well. How we do that is by taking a sub-harness. And this sub-harness will go ahead and plug in to our PSI connector here. And while using the sub-harness, right now, we just made this an 8-speed transmission. Now, if you wanted to go to a 10-speed, we simply would grab our 10-speed sub-harness, disconnect this, plug this one on in. That's most of the details on the harness. You see how we went from a T56 manual transmission harness, we easily adapted it to an 8-speed and even a 10-speed. Of course, we have our ECM here, but if we're going to be adapting our transmission, we're going to need a transmission controller. So we have two different models. We have an early model and a late model. It's going to depend on which year your transmission is, depending on the 8 or 10 speed that you have. We'll go ahead and get that sorted on our end to make sure that you have the right one for your application. Now, just like the ECM, we go ahead and have these unlocked, programmed, ready to go for startup, so you'd be able to drive with your transmission right out of the box with your tire size and gear ratio. These do come with the option to add the mounting brackets with your additional holes to make sure you have a stable location for it. So if you want to, feel free to go ahead and add those to your cart. Again, just something to make your install that much easier. What's in the box? House. Funk the pound.